Um, all right, let's talk about an old SEC coach. Nebraska.
Oh,
Nebraska reaches out to Urban Meyer, and this has been confirmed about their head coaching position. And I really want to know what you guys. We've already talked about this a little bit, but like, what are your thoughts on their thinking, their line of thinking, why they would reach out to Urban? What's the possible consequences here? Like, what do you guys think?
this is desperation. This is
No,
we've seen it.
no,
No,
it's
we've seen it
not.
happen.
They want a splash hire.
Yeah.
We've
They
seen
went with
it
the up and
happen.
comer Lincoln Riley. That didn't pan out. Now they want somebody that's going to get some press.
I think you guys are saying the same thing, though.
Yeah.
They want a splash
They're
hire.
desperate for attention. It happens. Think of like in college, there's this like, I can't say the word, but F boy, right? Who he's the thing. He's he's like the 5th-year senior, and for some reason everybody thinks he's a big deal, even though he's not. He's never gonna graduate. And for some reason you've got this like freshman girl that's like, oh my God. It's like, no, he just broke up with Brittany, Lindsay, Ashley, Summer, Tammy Lynn, all in 2 weeks. You don't want, he's gross. He'll cheat on you. And you're like, he's
quite literally
different with us. He'll stay. And it's like, no, we won't. We have seen this. I've seen it at every fraternity, and I've seen it with Urban Meyer. Stop it. You're better than that, Nebraska. Just be single for a while.
You've seen it with Urban Meyer at a fraternity. No, I'm just kidding.
I've seen it with Urban Meyer. And Mars. Just don't do this to yourself.
Yeah, Matt, what do you think?
It's just the whole situation. I don't think they should have fired Lincoln Riley quite yet. I think they should have given him a couple more games this season.
Scott Frost.
Or excuse me, yeah, I'm sorry.
I knew what you meant. I was just putting it out there.
You know who I meant. And Lincoln Riley's at Oklahoma. Sorry, I'm mixing up my big
and USC now.
Oh, he's at USC.
I don't even know where they're at. Oh, that's right. I'm lost. I have no idea what's going on.
The geography is just
the heartbreak that everyone has gone through.
That's right. I forgot about
Remember, we talked about all the Oklahoma players throwing shade at him last year. It was a whole thing. It was great.
Nebraska, outside of the Osborne era, did Nebraska ever do much?
I was gonna say, this is not the 90s.
Yeah,
so
I don't think they ever really did. I mean, Osborne was there for like 30 some odd years. But the thing is I feel like Nebraska and Florida are kind of the same kind of trajectory. This is a team, both teams were great in the 90s. They historically weren't doing a whole lot. I could be wrong about Nebraska. I don't know enough about their background. But Florida, prior to Spurrier showing up, was the SEC kicking boy. Like, they didn't do a whole lot at all. They were not known for being a football powerhouse until Spurrier showed up. Well, I feel like Nebraska is kind of that way too. So you take Osborne out of the situation. What have they done? Probably not a lot. So they're trying to figure out who to hire. Is Urban Meyer the guy? Ugh. Especially after the way things ended in Jacksonville and how he left at Florida and that whole situation.
All of it.
And the whole situation at Ohio State. Like, everything about him just screams, NCAA violation and just unethical coaching. And it's just, I don't know why you'd want somebody like that associated with the program. I listen, as a Tennessee fan, I understand the importance of winning, and you're a blue chip, blue blood program, but I just don't know if it's worth the damage you could do to your reputation as an athletic department.
It's not.
And there's so many other people out there.
If you want somebody that's mildly questionable to coach your program, go from Frost to Freeze.
Frost to Freeze.
Freeze would probably. Well, I don't know. Things have been looking good in Liberty for the last. This past season, but the Nebraska boosters have deep pockets, so I'm curious as to who they're going to try and wrangle down, and I don't know who they would get that's available right now.
Right now, I don't know, but at the end of an NFL season, they just got to wait it out. They got to wait till the end of an NFL season, because there's got to be an NFL coach that they can snag, or a coordinator.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's funny. So I agree with you both. So, Matt, I think that they do want to get a splash hire, because let's be honest, I'm not hating on the great state of Nebraska, but not a ton of people are like, where I just can't wait to go, Nebraska. And then agree to your point, Jesse. I think it is a desperate move. In order to get that splash hire, they're willing to give pretty much anybody who's a big name, recognizable name, a chance. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying anything's going to come of it, and nothing, you know, maybe nothing happens from this, but it's definitely interesting that they're reaching out.
Maybe they were just calling to see if he knew somebody, like if he
Have any
had
references?
some advice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe so.